What's good, everybody? Boy, Kama. Back with another video. Just want to talk about this past week. Just let me turn this TV down. Cowboys lose this week. Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't want to win the game. I honestly want a high first round pick. I trust we'll do the right thing with it. I mean, in terms of whether you flip the pick or you get. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of torn on what I would want. Like, part of me saying go do the left tackle. Part of me saying defense. I honestly like the way the defense has been battled in the past 2 weeks. I would say you can never have too many pass rushers. That's always my motto. You can never have go get a corner. I guess I don't know safety. It's plenty of things that we could plug in on, but I do believe that we could fix all our problems for one good off season. I think time proved to be the biggest Achilles heel for us this off season. Not being able to have time OTAs and all to get everybody acclimated and new coaching and all that, like it proved to be detrimental. But I hear a lot of people ask me like, get would I rather if we sit at the number one pick, would I rather take one of the quarterbacks if they did? I don't. Me personally, I would get it for cap purposes, but well, man, the past 2 years, the way Dak's been playing, I feel like me personally, you got a chance to upgrade something else. Like you got a chance to sign him and still have a because if you at the top of the draft, 9 times out of 10, if you're at the top of the draft in the first round, you're gonna be at the top of the draft, the second round, most likely the top of the draft, third round, which is pivotal for us because we're a great drafting team. I feel like we will get the starters we need just out the draft. Like even if we flip the pick, I feel like we will get what we need. And I believe next year they will have they will find a way to have like off season stuff like OTs and stuff. If you find a way to play the games, you can find a way to get them in the facility to train or whatever the case may be. Just my personal opinion. Um the division as a whole is like we bad. We got who is the best team in the division right now? I mean, records don't reflect it. I mean, I believe as a whole right now, as I've seen the past 2 weeks, as it stands right now, the Giants might be the best team in the division, like because they fight every week. They fight every week. It's like the offense and stuff might not be good at times, and this that third, and they got problems. That's just like all of us, but they're gonna fight. Like they have yet to be outside of the San Fran game. I don't think they have been blown out this year. Like they fight. They was this close to beating Tom Brady and the Bucks. Like question calls did probably could win that game. They were supposed like they was this close to beating the Eagles. They should have won that game. Like they always fight. They got the Eagles this week. The Eagles. The Eagles got a lot of injuries too. I just think for the most part for the Eagles, it's more of a underachieving, in my opinion. And when I say underachieving, I mean like they will be in a better situation if their quarterback played better. So it's like they 3-4 now. If Carson Wentz didn't lead the league in interceptions or turnovers and things of that nature, they probably be realistically, they probably be 5-2, 6-2, something around there, whatever week we on. Like, because he's lost. He's battled. I give him credit. He battled in a lot of games. Like, he don't give up, but he's the cause of a lot of games as well. So it's like it's just for them. I think it's underachieving because a lot of people like to make a lot of the a lot of people like to make a lot of somebody ringing my door. A lot of people want to make a lot of about their injuries and they want to make a lot about their injuries and stuff like that. But at the same time, I follow a lot of people that follow the Eagles, and like they was boasting and excited about this young receiving core. Not Travis Fulgham. I've never heard nobody say anything about Travis Fulgham, but they was excited. So now, when you get an opportunity to put them guys on the field, I can't say he doesn't have weapons because those are the same people we was excited about all off season long. So I mean, offensive line is a problem, just like Dallas offensive line is a problem with injuries. But the Washington is just it's just certain teams. I just feel like in the NFL, there's just certain teams that I just feel like no matter how many pieces they got, they never be good. Like I thought Washington could for sure be like I thought Washington could for sure make something out themselves this year. Like just looking at the roster, like I mean, offensively, I wasn't too excited about that, but I thought Haskins would take another step, but the only step he took was to the bench. I mean, whether that was his fault or not, it is what it is. Um, yeah, but next year projections, I think next year, like the team that's gonna hurt the most next year, in my opinion, um, I think Philly is gonna be a pivotal like off season for them because the cap is in danger of going down. They're already over the cap. Every other team, we got our quarter. We're not in cap. Like the Cowboys are not in cap hell. The Giants not going to be in cap hell because they got contracts coming off the books or whatever the case may be. Um, for Philly, I just think it's alarming because they put so much resources and money into that defense that is like, are they improved from last year? Yes, they are. But is it like really paying off? Like, not really paying off. I watched. I mean, Slays was doing this thing from what I've seen this year, but I watched the Cowboys are running the ball that well, down the strength of their defense. I watched the Giants were doing the same thing in crunch time with Wayne Gardner. I mean, they got multiple games this year when they gave up 30 points a game. It's not the same. I don't think it's the same. Like the Giants got a young fighting defense who fights, and I've seen them play well, and they make their mistakes. They got some injuries too. They make their mistakes and they move on. Like the Cowboys, for the most part, was a think about it. It was a new defense. We were asking players to do things they wasn't doing before. That's why a lot of people thought Philly had the advantage going into the what's the name going into the season because the coaching factor and all that because everybody else switched coaches. So you got a lot of things going on. You asking guys to do things they never done before. People that played in one defense their whole life. They're changing the style. From the younger pieces. We dealt with injuries ourselves. So it's like them things right there you understand. But Philly, they have the same nucleus. they got the same coach. They got the same defense coordinator. It's got like for them, it's really not that many excuses to give up what you give up. In my opinion. In my opinion. So it's I'm looking forward to it because this season reminds me of that was 2015 when we had high hopes. Same exact thing for me. I had only 2 times in my Cowboys fandom since I've been a Cowboys fan since 94, 95. My father was a Cowboys fan. That's how like only 2 times ever me being a Cowboys fan. I feel like if my team was good enough to go to the Super Bowl, realistically. And both times we went. The first time we went 4-12. That was 2015 when we signed Greg Hardy, and I thought we was piggybacking off that 12-4 season. And this year, we 2-7. So but usually when we at the top of the draft, because we're rarely there, good things happen to follow. So I'm looking forward to it, man. It's exciting because we 2-7, but we're not 2-17. You got the number one offense. The defense is starting to play better. Randy Gregory looks great after being out a year. Like since we got rid of DeMarcus Lawrence just came back. He done had a second every game since we got rid. Like we're starting to come along. Trayvon Diggs, who just got hurt, he's coming into his own. Like we start out. I like the nucleus. I even like I gotta look on the film at him, but I like can't think of his name now. Young safety we drafted last year. I'm pretty sure he's been good. Like hitting wise, I like he's an enforcer. I like what I see so far. But like I said, man, I just wanted to touch bases. I ain't been on here in a while. Um, I ain't been able to make videos. You know, sometimes real life happens. But no, I mean, I'm starting now. I'm starting doing at least 3, 4 videos a week again. Get back on my grind. And take it from there, man. Have a good day. It's your boy Thomas. Salute.